everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is slightly different, but basically if you watch my allergy testing video, which I will link below if you haven't already, I am allergic to dairy. Yeah, it's ag and a bit of a ball ache, but that's that, you know. And I know probably a lot of you or some people out there deal with it. I know a lot of people deal with it. However, I wanted to explain the differences between lactose intolerance and a dairy allergy. So if you want to see this video, I'll also put loads of links below for like vegan recipes, dairy-free recipes, as I know it can be really difficult to find good recipes and nice food to eat. Yeah, I'll leave them below, and I might even add some pictures at the end or whatever to things I've made and stuff. So anyway, if you want to see this video about dairy allergies, then please keep watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, then please click the subscribe button and the bell so you'll be notified when I make a new video. So yeah, please keep watching if you want to see the rest of that video. I am on a roll today. I am filming videos left, right and centre. Okay, so first of all, if you don't know what a dairy allergy is, basically I'm going to read the actual like scientific thing. But basically people with a milk or dairy allergy, so you can have an allergy to just milk, but yeah, so basically people with a milk or dairy allergy experience symptoms because their immune system reacts as though milk or other dairy products are a dangerous invader to their body. So that's the part of dairy allergy. Lactose intolerance is your body cannot digest lactose, which is in milk. So as soon as you can buy lactose-free stuff, people are fine with that because they have removed the lactose so your body can digest it properly. However, with the dairy allergy, yeah, that's not going to work. So also I want to just say as well, like, I found this so interesting when I found it out. I will also say what things you can get that haven't got dairy in it, and then other things that the same products but do have dairy in it. A little bit confusing, but anyway. So with a dairy allergy, when you obviously have dairy, it depends how bad your symptoms are. You can be quite mild or quite severe, and yeah, it can be really like life-threatening if you have to the point you need an EpiPen, because you can go into anaphylactic shock, like I guess the same with peanuts. It's a bad allergy. So for me, I have small amounts of dairy, and other amounts of dairy just make me feel really unwell and really ill. So I have tried to cut out dairy as much as possible. I think now is my kind of best stage. I have also noticed that my skin is a lot better. I don't know whether that's related to the fact that I'm not having as much dairy. It could make sense, I think. So yes, I want to just talk about the fact that I am cutting it out because obviously I'm allergic to it. My tolerance to it will probably get worse, I think. It has kind of got a little bit worse because I'm cutting so much out. However, I wanted to explain to you guys that if you have an allergy or some kind of intolerance, you may find that you'll cut it out for a long time and then go back to eating a little bit and you will be fine. This is because leaving it so long where your body thinks it's a threat. So for me, like, my body thinks that dairy is a danger to me. So my body builds all these antibodies up to defend my body against the danger, which is dairy, which obviously is fine. But so all my body builds up all these antibodies. Now, as soon as I have a bit of dairy, they like attack. So if you leave it and then have a little bit, it's going to be worse because they're all building up waiting for this attack. However, if you leave it, say 2 years, maybe even a year, I don't know how long, but if you leave it a certain amount of time, the antibodies will start to fade away. So after a certain amount of time, the antibodies will go, so I could eat a bit of dairy and actually be fine. However, after a time, if I keep eating dairy, then antibodies are going to build back up again. So a lot of people will find that they almost have like a relapse, so they might be fine and then they have a relapse. That is what it is. It's the antibodies that have gone and then they're starting to come back because, again, your body is allergic to dairy. So that is one thing I wanted to say. Over and done with. Secondly, a few things that I found out I thought was so interesting. So mayonnaise, it is made from egg. So unless you're vegan, you can eat it. And it doesn't have any dairy in it. However, that's the full fat one. So let's talk about Hellmann's, for example. Hellmann's is a brand, if you're not in the UK. Hellmann's is a brand, or you may have it in America or other countries, I'm not sure. Anyway, Hellmann's is a brand of mayonnaise. The full fat version has egg in it, but the lower fat, so it's a light version, a healthier version, they change the egg for a dairy product. So you have to be really careful, because if you think, yeah, I'm fine with mayonnaise, actually it might not be. Sadly, a lot of places aren't very good with dairy, in like whether you've got a lactose intolerance problem or a dairy allergy or other allergies. I think they take peanuts a little bit more seriously nowadays. However, when you say like, or request food without dairy, I don't think people really take it seriously. Or like, I went to somewhere not long ago, and normally I feel safe with a pizza that has no cheese, because I can see there's basically no dairy in it. And normally if there is a bit of dairy in the dough, I'm not too bad at that. It doesn't normally affect me, so I normally feel safe with a pizza. So if I was to go somewhere, I'd say, can I get a pizza, get all the toppings, it's amazing, get all the toppings, but no cheese, so no dairy. And a lot of places,
oh no, sorry, we can't do that.
so obviously it's really annoying, and I end up eating chips like 90% of the time, because obviously you know you are safe with them, which is a shame. Like, also Nando's is really, really good. You just get no dairy, and you can get plain. I normally get like a chicken pizza or something with salad and then chips, and you know that that's dairy free. Although I will say with the Nando's, the mayonnaise is a yogurt mayonnaise, so that's a little thing to be aware about if you can't eat dairy, because it is yogurt mayonnaise. So, and obviously that's dairy. So that was that. There's also margarine. There is a Stalk brand. So Stalk is a margarine brand. However, in the tub, so like the spreadable tub, it is for, it has dairy in it. However, the pack that's like a little square block that's not spreadable as such, it's classed as for baking, so it has no dairy in it. So I don't really understand why, but yeah, so that, it doesn't say it's no dairy because it's not a no dairy product, like for people that want dairy free. However, it doesn't have dairy in it. What I will also do is leave all the names below of problems to do with problems that are in dairy, that a lot of people don't really necessarily know about. So let me just read them out. I'll also leave them below, but they are little things that are in things. Crisps, they are in crisps so much. So if you think you might have a dairy allergy, first of all, you probably need to go and get tested, because it is in so much. Cutting it down would just be so hard for you, and trying to rule it out. So anyway, I will read out the dairy products that you wouldn't necessarily know. So first of all, milk, butter, cheese, cream, yogurt. Yes, we all know that's dairy. And yeah, so the next things are kefir, I think I'm saying this right, whey, lactose, casein and caseinate. Now whey, a lot of people will know that is a protein powder. So, well, I do anyway, it's a brand protein powder. It's in a lot of protein powders. It is basically a part of milk, the protein that's in milk or something like that. I'm not going to go into it because, you know, that's a bit boring. Anyway, whey is in so much. Honestly, the amount of crisps that whey is in, luckily for me, like, I'm fine with crisps, and like that small amount I'm okay with, but a lot of people do suffer with that. So literally you have to get like the best, like the more expensive brand salt crisps, like ready salted crisps, because they are literally just potato and sea salt. Anything, a lot of other things have whey in it, which you would never know. So I will leave them names below as well, just in case you do have a dairy allergy and you're struggling to deal with it and you don't really know certain things. I will leave the link below, like all the names below, and links that I can find, and recipes and everything to try and help you, because honestly it's been such a struggle, and it still is, trying to find recipes. I think the hardest thing for me is like when I go out, I feel so nervous that I'm going to have like a reaction to it, or I'm going to eat some dairy, and I get so paranoid about it that I end up just getting chips or just eating crisps. And I mean, that's not healthy, but you know, I just feel safe having it. Other than Nando's is safe, but don't have the yogurt mayonnaise. But also tell them, a lot of places, as soon as you say you've got a dairy allergy, they will say whether they can do it or not. I went to dinner for a place near me, and I said I can't have any dairy, but can I have a pizza with all these toppings with just no cheese, no dairy at all? And he came back and he said, right, the dough is this, it has this in it, but it doesn't have dairy. And then he really checked about everything, and it really made me like happy, because I thought like he's actually taking it seriously. Like he's not just saying, because one place I went to, I said, is there any dairy in this? I can't eat any dairy. And he just went to me, oh nah, you know, no, I don't think so, you'll probably be fine. And it's just like what? Like, I have an allergy to something. Like, you wouldn't say that to someone with peanuts because you think like they can die from a peanut allergy. I don't think people realise that actually dairy allergy, like luckily, thank God, like mine isn't as bad as that, but people can die from it. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling because I feel like I'm going off a tangent, but I feel like people need to almost make dairy allergies more important, like, because it is so hard, honestly, when you're going to somewhere to eat and you're constantly worrying, thinking, I just can't have dairy, and you just think, oh, I'll just have chips. And sometimes, like, if you want to eat healthy, it's so difficult, because I asked about a salad and I said, has this got dairy in it? And he was like,
oh no, you'll probably be
fine. Like, oh, okay. Doesn't work like that. Anyway, I hope this video helped in the fact of, even if me talking didn't help, I will leave the links below of recipes, vegan recipes, dairy-free recipes, loads of different recipes, or Pinterest is so good. Honestly, type in Pinterest dairy-free or vegan recipes, whatever it is. It's so helpful. Honestly, use them. I will leave loads of links, everything I can find that might help you below. Thanks so much for watching. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Turn on the bell so you're notified when I make a new video. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope this helps someone, or just makes people aware that actually it's a little bit more, it can be more hard for someone with a dairy allergy. It's not just, you know, as easy as, oh, just eat salad or something. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.